I want to talk about frustrating a dead man just for a minute. When a man is dead, you can walk to him and try to tickle him. You can slap him. You can kick him. You can say anything to him. But you can't frustrate a dead man. Because when he's dead, there is no life. He's unresponsive. In other words, what you do don't hurt him anymore. Ooh, Lord. Oh, I feel something here. And that's where saints need to get. Do I have a witness in here? You got to crucify the flesh. Do I have a witness in here? And I don't mean go and get a gun and commit suicide. Do I have a witness in here? I want to make it clear, was you take your own life, yeah, there's no more forgiveness for that sin. Do I have a witness in here? But you can crucify the flesh, become dead to the flesh. Do I have a witness in here? Ooh, God. Through the Holy Ghost, God have mercy, you can become dead to the flesh. Do I have a witness in here? You got to crucify that old man. Do I have a witness in here? You know what Paul said? Paul said, I die daily. It won't happen overnight. But tell somebody, work on that thing. Every day you got to work on that thing. God have mercy. That old habit that you had, you got to work on it. You got to practice that thing every day. Do I have a witness in here? When you wake up in the morning, that same devil that you had before you confess Christ, he gonna get up. Do I have a witness in here? And he gonna try to get an invitation to walk with you. He want to go to the job with you. Do I have a witness in here? He want to sit down and eat with you. Woo, God. But you know what you got to do? You got to die daily. Do I have a witness in here? God, what are you talking about, preacher? Yes, there's some habits you had. Ooh, God. Some cussing habits. God. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Because some of y'all still cuss. Somebody get on your last nerve. You still gonna tell them a piece of your mind. You still gonna tell them something that's on your heart. I have a witness in here. Paul said, let your conversation be holy. Do I have a witness in here? Because somebody watching your life. And if you was a cusser, you need to learn how to practice saying some other words. Do I have a witness in here? Because listen, the Bible said your body is the temple of God. Ooh, God. He live inside of you. And God ain't gonna dwell in no unclean place. And I'm gonna say this. You find some folks been in the church a long time and they still cussing. And they need to be delivered of that cussing spirit. Do I have a witness in here? And you need to go down and pray and ask God, tame my tongue. Take this thing away from me. Do I have a witness in here? Somebody go in the Bible and look at it and talk about, well, Peter cussed. Peter was fighting. Peter cut folks. But let me tell you something. Who God? When Peter cussed and when Peter was fighting, Peter had not yet received the Holy Ghost. Peter didn't have no keeper on the inside. Peter didn't have nothing to tame his tongue. Do I have a witness in here? Jesus told Peter, he said, Peter, he said, listen, when thou art converted. Converted means when you are turned around, when you change. Woo, God. When you are converted, then you strengthen your brothers. You help them after you get it. God have mercy. Because before Peter got this thing, Jesus even told him, say, upon this rock, I'm going to build my church, and the very gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Do I have a witness? So Peter was not yet filled with the Holy Ghost. He didn't have nothing to keep him. And when that soldier went to acting up, he took the sword and cut his ear off. Because he still had the fight in him. He still had the cussing in him. Do I have a witness in here? The old man was still there. But Jesus recognized that spirit that was in his disciples. You know what he told them? He said, listen, I want you to do something. I want you to tarry in Jerusalem. He said, until ye be endued with power from on high. That means I need you to seek a little while. Tarry means to hang around. Do I have a witness in here? May not come when you want him. Do I have a witness in here? You may not get it the first time. Oh, God. The problem with folks today, people don't want to seek and don't want to tarry and don't want to wait for the change. Oh, God, I hope. There's a concept in churches now. All you have to do is confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that God raised Jesus from the dead and you shall be saved. And some people limit that salvation right there. Ooh, God. Long as I'm in the church, long as my name is on the roll, that's enough. I don't need to do all of that stuff. Do I have a witness in here? But if you want something to keep you, the Holy Ghost. If you want something to sustain you, you need the Holy Ghost. You know what he is? He is a comforter. He is a keeper. And when your soul and your spirit get in trouble, you don't know where to turn. When there is no revelation, when you can't hear from God, your comforter on the inside will give you an inner peace that will let you know, hang in there for a little while. Help is on the way. Your deliverance is coming. It's coming. Because sometimes we get in a position, and if you've never been there, you just keep on hanging in there. I've been there. Because there's some time you're in a position and there is no revelation. There is no answer.